Welcome back, Magic Tribe. I have a few announcements, but I'm going to wait for just a little bit to make those to see who pops in on the chat. I am not feeling that well, so I apologize ahead of time. We were going to do an abundance reading today. And I was going to do pick a pile and all that, but I'm honestly really not feeling up to that. I am going to go ahead and pick a couple cards out of the Money and Law of Attraction deck by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And then we'll get into the announcement part of this in just a little bit. I hope all of you are having a fantastic Tuesday. Good morning, Robin. It's good to see you. So yesterday we did a little reading with the Mystic Mondays Tarot, which I am totally in love with, and very much looking forward to working with more in the future. And the messages were pretty on point. Okay, hold on. So speaking of abundance, the Seven of Cups out of the Deviant Moon Tarot by Patrick Valenza popped out when I pulled these out. And it's definitely telling us to keep working at our craft, whatever that is, right? So remember, we were talking about what passion it was that we were ready to pursue as we were starting this week out. And it looks like a lot of us are starting to do that work, right? Okay, so here's our first Money and Law of Attraction card, and it is the 41 card. The physical me is materialized spirit. And we were that's actually kind of funny. We were talking about this in the last Conversations with God video too. So the message from Abraham was, some say that you should not want money at all because the desire for money is materialistic and not spiritual. But we want you to remember that you are here in this very physical world where spirit has materialized. You cannot separate yourself from the aspect of yourself that is spiritual. And while you are here in these bodies, you cannot separate yourselves from that which is physical or material. All of the magnificent things of a physical nature that are surrounding you are spiritual in nature, right? And it's funny that's coming out more as a reminder right now, because we're being reminded that it's okay to have physical needs that need to be taken care of, as well as your emotional and spiritual needs as well. You know, like we all have the need for a roof over our head and, you know, food to eat. And let me rephrase that: clean food to eat, you know, clean water, you know, all of these things that are physical, right? And we're being asked to kind of concentrate on those a little bit more right now. Mostly, though, because I think a lot of us have really done a lot of shadow work over the last 3 or 4 months, especially. And we've made a lot of room for new things to start materializing in the physical to fill in those gaps. Especially if you haven't tried to force something into the gap yourself. Almost dropped all my cards. So let's get 2 more to go with that one. And then I'll get to my little announcement or whatever you want to call it. Discussion. Hello, Tony. Actually, I'm not sure if Angelfish is actually in here right now. She just popped on earlier just to say hi. All right, there's our next one. Ooh, the 3. The Creator card. I love this, right? Whatever I desire, I can acquire. That's a really awesome little short mantra, too. Remember that the eternal laws of the universe steadily hold the promise of expansion and joy. Understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power as you remember how to access the power of the universe that creates worlds. If this time-space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time-space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of that same desire. It is law, right? I'll have a good day at work. So remember, whatever you desire, you can acquire. The physical you is materialized spirit, right? So there isn't a reason why we have to choose between spirituality and materialism. Now, they're not saying anything about it still being okay to be greedy. That's not a thing. Or not something we do. All right. Ooh, we get another manifestation of the number 3 with the 12 card. I want to harmonize with my desire, right? So anytime you feel a negative emotion, stop and say, something is important here. Otherwise, I would not be feeling this negative emotion. What is it that I want? And then simply turn your attention to what you do want. And the moment you turn your attention to what you want, the negative attraction will stop. And in the moment the negative attraction stops, the positive attraction will begin. And in that moment, your feeling will change from not feeling good to feeling good. And that is the process of pivoting, right? So you don't have to necessarily go from raging pissed to overwhelmingly ecstatic in one go, but there are increments that you can go from, right? So you can go from raging pissed to just a little pissed, or so on and so forth, until you can get to a vibration level of maybe disregarding it or just forgetting about it, that kind of thing. Have a good day, Tony. So you can pivot a little bit at a time, baby steps, right? There's nothing wrong with taking baby steps. And that's especially true in this point of creation, right? So as you're creating this dream, it's going to be a process. And it's not something that's just going to materialize overnight. But that doesn't mean that it's not coming. So remember, whatever you desire, you can acquire. First, you have to harmonize with that desire, because the physical you is just materialized spirit, right? So you're just waiting for the spirit of whatever it is you desire to materialize into your physical existence. But it's already there, right? I don't know if that makes sense. All right. So let's go ahead and pull crystal cards for those of you in the chat. And And then we'll get to the not so fun part of our little live stream today. Ooh, angelfish. You get hematite for today. Angelfish. The affirmation that goes along with hematite says, "It is easy for me to quiet my mind and maintain awareness. I can find inner peace," right? This also helps to calm hyperactivity, helps you to stay grounded and focused, repels negative thought energy, helps you to release annoyance and distraction, and encourages an inner peace and a quiet mind. Okay. Miss Robin. Ooh. Lapis. I love this stone. It's so pretty. And my camera doesn't know justice, but the affirmation that goes along with this, Robin, says, "I receive messages all the time and follow my internal guidance system." Beautiful. It also helps to activate our intuition, helps you to be a clearer channel, also helps to access the Akashic records. It also helps you to feel protected and safe and stay grounded and promote clarity during your dream time, right? Right? It's like gold and this really bright blue. It's really pretty. All right, Tony, I know you're probably not in here anymore, but I'm going to go ahead and pull a card anyway. You might pop into the replay later. And I did timestamp yesterday's video too, for those of you who may not have watched it or who did watch it and maybe want to go back and recheck your messages. All right, Tony. Ooh, Tony, you get the emerald, preferably the uncut version. Okay. The less it's been monkeyed around with, the better. It says, "I earn unlimited income doing what I love, and I'm successful in all of my pursuits." I like that. Tony, this also helps to release limiting beliefs regarding money, increase our financial success, attract extreme wealth, increase your abundance in all areas of life, and cultivate authentic relationships. Nice. Considering our topic of the day, that is a good one for everybody. Beautiful. Okay, so pretty straightforward abundance message. Don't forget that whatever you desire, you can acquire as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, right? That's really the only golden rule. But first, you have to harmonize with that desire. So put that out into the ether that you want to harmonize with your desires, right? And then just keep in mind that the physical you is materialized spirit. So whatever it is that you're desiring is also part of spirit and will materialize as soon as you're in a vibrational alignment with it. So the real trick is to just get your vibration as high as it can get using whatever means in your tool bag that you have built up so far, right? Nice. Okay, my loves. So here's the thing. I have not been feeling so hot health-wise for almost a year now. But most especially the last few months or so. So I've previously had to take breaks in the past for various issues. I'm also having a lot of tech problems at the moment too. Um, but that has much less to do with this decision. I'm going to take the entire month of February off to kind of get my shit together, so to speak, and see if I can kind of get myself back on track health wise more than anything. Uh, so I don't want you to think I'm abandoning you, but I am going to take the next month off. Just FYI. But I still love all of you beyond measure, and I am super, super grateful for your presence in my life. You'll still be able to get a hold of me via the normal channels through Facebook or Messenger or however, email, however it is you usually contact me. I am still going to be around, but I'm just going to take a break from doing the videos for a bit. At least for the tarot and the oracle. Now, if you want to get a hold of me for a personal reading, I am still available for that. You can either book through email or you can book through the book now button on the Facebook page. Right? You always are. I love you guys. There was something else too. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I may or may not do any more of the Conversations with God readings over this next month. I probably will, but I think I'm going to just not do the daily live stream for a bit. You can also get mini readings from me too, as well, if you want to hit me up via Facebook. They're $5.55, not $555, but $5.55. And I'll send it to you via email or text, and it'll just be a little blurb of personal love from me to you. All right. So the physical you is materialized spirit. Whatever you desire, you can acquire. And remember to harmonize with said desire as well. Amen to that, Robin. Yeah, hopefully we'll actually be up there. We're hoping in August. We won't be able to go up sooner than that just because my daughter will be back up the beginning of June, my youngest, and then she'll be here till usually the first week of August. So probably the end of August-ish. We should be heading up that way. And I definitely want to get together in some way, if it's at the property or if we just meet somewhere else too. That would be great. So I love you all. Be good. Be good to yourselves. And I will probably do one more live stream this week, and then I'm going to be MIA for 30. So yeah, do that. Totally do that. Remember, favor follows you wherever you go, my friends. Be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. In that way, you're changing the world every day, one soul at a time, starting with yourself. See you soon.